So part 2 of dividing and multiplying by powers of 10. And now we're going to look at dividing, okay? So let's work on this number. 17 and 5 thousandths. Oops, sorry. 17 and 5 thousandths divided by 100. Let's do it the long way first. Let's practice long division. Okay, so make sure the decimal point immediately goes to the top. Okay, so 170 divided by 100 is 1. 1 times 100 is 100. We need to subtract. Okay, 70. So let's bring down the next 0. You have 700. 700 divided by 100 is 7. 7 times 100 is 700. So that's 0. Let's bring down the 5. 5 divided by 100 is 0. Because 5 is less than 100. 0 times 100 is 0. That's 5. Now you still need to continue dividing. Bring down another 0. 50 divided by 100 is 0. 0 times 100 is 0. Okay? So you have 50 and continue dividing. 500 divided by 100 is 5. 5 times 100 is 500 and 0. That's where you end. And as you can see, the answer that you got is 0.17005. Okay, that is the long way, which will explain the shortcut. Okay, taking the same number divided by 100. Now, when you are dividing by a whole number, it's the opposite of multiplication. Okay, the decimal point goes to the left by the number of zeros here. So how many zeros do you see? 1, 2. So that means the decimal point, okay, moves 2 place values to the right. 1, 2. And so your final answer is 0.17005. And as you can see, both are the same. Okay, that is the reason why the shortcut works, because it's proven by the long division, which, by the way, you should learn how to do anyway. Okay, so let's try this one. 251 and 95 thousandths divided by 10. So how many zeros do you see after 10? After 1? 1. So that means we have to move the decimal point 1 place value to the left. 1. So the answer is 25 and 1095 ten thousandths. Okay? Now, it's a different story when we are talking about, okay, dividing by decimals. And I have a video tutorial about that one, but I'm going to show you anyway. So, let's use the same number, okay? 17 and 5 thousandths divided by 1/10. Now, as I told you, you cannot divide using a decimal. So you have to make the decimal into a whole number. So how do we make 1/10 into a whole number? So this is 1/10, 1/10. To make it a whole number, I have to multiply it by 10, because remember, it's 10th. That's your clue. 1/10, multiply it by 10. And if I multiply the denominator, I need to do the same thing with the numerator. And from the prior video, multiplying by powers of 10, you know that you just need to count the number of zeros after the 1 and move the decimal point accordingly. So how many zeros here? 1. So I'm going to move the decimal point 1 place to the right, because that's whole number. Okay? So this will be 170 and 500ths. Now, the next one, 10, that means I have to move this decimal point one place to the right. So this becomes 1. So now you can divide. 170 and 500 divided by 1 is 170 and 500. Now, look at the difference when you multiply and divide by a whole number and a decimal. Okay? Decimal, if you divide by a decimal, the decimal point moves to the right. If you divide by a whole number, the decimal point moves to the left. Okay? Hope this helps you. Have fun rallying.